Is investing in strip malls and retail centers a thing of the past? Well, seasoned real estate investor Andy Weiner certainly doesn't think so. Take a listen.
So the retail story, retail has been out of favor till about 2 to 2.5 years ago. Why? Amazon, combined with COVID, has stolen the number of trips that a customer makes to a store.
Yep.
Basically, home delivery steals trips. Okay. So what happened with Amazon and COVID is it scared everybody away from retail. People wouldn't talk about retail. I'm talking about investors. They were always, the hot sectors were multifamily and industrial. Everyone's putting money in multifamily and industrial. Few people were putting money in retail. That's changed. Retail has become a more favored sector for a couple of reasons. Certainly multifamily and office has its own issues, but multifamily and industrial is facing negative leverage where your cap rate on value is less than the interest rate at which you're borrowing funds. Multifamily is valued at 5.5 cap. You're borrowing at 6.5. So you have negative leverage, which is extremely dangerous. And multifamily and industrial has not faced negative leverage in my career, but it's happening now. Retail has positive leverage. That is, the cap rate at which you're buying an asset is higher than the interest rate at which you're borrowing. So a power center, you're buying at 8 to 9 cap or 8 to 9.5 cap. You're borrowing at 7.25. That's positive leverage. You can add debt onto an asset and it's accretive to cash on cash returns. In the mall space, you buy an asset at a 15 cap or a 17 cap. And when I use cap rate, you're familiar, Danny, what I'm talking about, right?
Of course.
Okay, so 15, 17 cap, you're borrowing at 7.5%, 8%. There you have extremely high leverage.
What are you buying at a 17 cap?
What's that?
What do you buy at a 17 cap? You said shopping malls?
The enclosed mall space is
really
it's typically between 12 and 20 cap on existing.
No way.
So we lever at 50%. So if you lever at 50%, your cash on cash returns, if you get the right debt, which is community and regional bank debt, that's our specialty. So in a perfect world, we get local investors who care about the community and they're on the board of the community bank. Right. And we're able to borrow at 7.5%, sometimes 8%. But if you're buying an asset at a 15 cap and you're borrowing at 8% at 50% leverage, your cash on cash returns over 20%.